The Mike magazine will be coming to you with more exclusive interviews. Guess who's going to be next? I guess we will never know. Stay tuned to Delta Sip. Angela Buckney here, the voice behind the mic. Delta Sip, where we sip slow and talk what we know. And if you need a commercial, let me know. Want to advertise? Not a problem. We have affordable rates. Call 662-207-2077. The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they may represent, because accidents can happen anytime, anywhere. You might need an attorney named Malik Z. Shabazz, with 26 years personal injury experience, providing nationwide services. Attorney Malik Z. Shabazz has collected millions for his clients, and you could be next. Call today, 301-513-5445. Know your rights. Call Attorney Malik Z. Shabazz today. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another segment of Delta Sip, where we sip slow and talk what we know. And we wanted to bring some information to you briefly about the Goon Squad, the update. And we do have attorney Malik Z. Shabazz on with us. Malik, can you give us an update on what happened? Because just a second ago, this guy stood outside of the Rankin County Sheriff's Department, and I'm told by Mr. Leon Seals, and this is a picture taken by Leon Seals. Thank you so much, Leon. That this is going to be the end of the end of Eddie Parker and Michael Corey Jenkins. What say you about that comment?
Well, certainly it's not the end of I think you meant to say the end of the lawsuit of Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Parker, because certainly it's not the end of Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker. They are beginning life anew again after the atrocities
Mm-hmm.
and the abuse that they suffered at the hands of the Rankin County Sheriff's Department Goon Squad back in January 23rd, pardon me, January 24th, 2023. And they're alive and well and starting new again, and we're happy about that they're alive, and that they have received a significant
Mm-hmm.
settlement from Rankin County, which
Mm-hmm.
is the largest civil settlement for a police case in
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi history,
Mm-hmm.
particularly for persons that are still alive.
Now, they talked about $2.5 million of taxpayers' dollars is going to pay this out. What are the logistics of this payment?
Ain't too many logistic to it. It is what it is. There's not a lot of logistics to it. It's $2.5 million that the clients accepted
Okay.
from Rankin County, that they accepted after a protracted legal battle. And instead of enduring the stress and the risk of a trial, which would not take place for at least a couple years, uh, they accepted Rankin County's offer to settle. Even though as their attorney, I'm ready to try the case at all times. Declined decision to settle, and again, it was the largest civil settlement in Mississippi history, particularly for a person that is alive, for persons that are alive. And so I'm
Wow.
happy. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Michael and Eddie, who have come from a background of struggle, and who really didn't have much of anything at the time of this incident. I'm sorry that they were abused in this fashion, but hopefully this can make some life somewhat better for them as they go forward in the future. And I think both of them have bright futures.
Hmm.
And this case here also, we've set many precedents here. The longest criminal sentences in Mississippi history were given
Hmm.
out to the Goon Squad.
Hmm.
Christian Deadman, 40 years. Brett McAlpin, 27 years. Hunter Elwood, 20 years. Middleton and Opdyke got um, 10 years. And so what I'm saying here, and Hartsfield, and so I mean Middleton and Updike got 17 years, Hartsfield 10 years, longest police verdicts in American history. And I must say that the case is not over. The
Okay.
case against Rankin County and Sheriff Bailey is over and has settled for $2.5 million. But we're going to get a $400 million verdict. Still seeking a $400 million verdict against the Goon Squad defendants individually. And we're going to get it. And
Okay.
and if they don't have $400 million, we're going to get their houses, cars, and whatever they own because we're serious about police brutality at Black Lawyers for Justice.
Now they're saying that a federal judge dismissed the $400 million. What does that mean?
The federal judge dismissed that case against Rankin County and Sheriff Bailey,
Okay.
but not against all of the defendants. So the case still goes on. It's just two defendants are out, and those two defendants, Sheriff Bailey and Rankin County, vigorously defended, saying that they were not aware of what the Goon Squad was doing and were not responsible for what the Goon Squad was doing. Uh, as their attorneys, we uncovered serious negligence
Hmm.
and deficiencies in Sheriff Bailey's operation of his department, which are in the court pleadings. It's all in the court pleadings that
Hmm.
anybody can pull up, or I'll send them to you. And
Hmm.
we uncovered serious deficiencies in his department uh, that we strongly believed were the causation behind what happens to Jenkins and Parker. And this is what we expected to present at trial. But again, with the trial so far away, and with certain risk in this conservative environment, that pro
Hmm.
Donald Trump environment, the
Hmm.
clients decided that they would accept the settlement offer by Rankin County, and we're thankful for it again.
Okay.
Thankful
And
for it
so,
again because it's made Mississippi history.
do you consider this settlement a success for your clients?
Absolutely, it's an
Okay.
absolute success for them, and again, no Black person in Mississippi, dead or alive, has gotten this kind of money from any county.
Wow.
From any county, and Mississippi overall has issues with value in Black life. I mean, it's
Mm.
different. It's different in Washington D.C. It's different in Minnesota. It's different in
Okay.
different states. Uh, but we're grateful and appreciative. Okay, we're grateful
So,
and appreciative now, and as a result of the legal work
hmm,
that we have and the legal work that we have done, Rankin County has made significant changes in the way they police. They're
mm,
now policing according to federal professional standards where
hmm,
before they weren't. And they
hmm,
made significant changes in that department. And I don't
hmm,
believe we'll ever see what happened before with the Goon Squad happen again in Rankin County.
hmm. Let me. So you're saying that this settlement is historic in itself. Now, from what I gather, Sheriff Brian Bailey is the highest paid sheriff in the state of Mississippi, if not in the top one, two, or three. And so you're saying that um, this is a success This is making history, and they've also changed or enhanced the way that they are now policing throughout Rankin County. Let me ask you this: do you believe that the attorneys, the opposing attorneys, were able to defend successfully that Sheriff Bailey didn't know what was going on as it relates to the Goon Squad? Were they successful in defending that narrative?
They vigorously defended that narrative. I don't think they were successful in defending it, because if they were completely successful, this case would not be resolved. So I think the court pleadings and their motion for summary judgment articulates their position. Yes, they deny responsibility at all and say that the Goon Squad were criminals, and they deny responsibility. However, our case, I believe, was much stronger. I believe our case was much stronger, and that's why we came to a resolution. The case was up on summary judgment, meaning that it was a motion for summary judgment, and the judge was going to rule on whether the case would go forward or be thrown out sometime soon in the near future. Judge Jordan was going to rule on that, and we had a mediation before that, and that's why we are where we are right now.
Uh, Let me ask you this: is this settlement somewhat an admission of guilt on behalf of those who worked under Sheriff Bailey?
I will leave that for. I would say this: that if they believe that Sheriff Bailey had no responsibility and didn't know anything about the Goon Squad at all, and that was an airtight case, we wouldn't be on this phone right now. So I'll answer it like that. However, defending this is not an admission of liability, but you can analyze it for yourself. You can analyze it for yourself. I mean, and 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 so, trust me, it was. This is not an easy road to come by. This is not
Okay.
an easy road. Rankin County attorneys have vigorously defended Rankin County for many, many years,
Right.
and
Right.
this was not an easy this was not an easy road. It took tough attorneys to get these results on a criminal level with the sentencing and a civil level. Trust me, it took some hard fighting and some serious lawyers, because Rankin County vigorously defends its sheriff's department.
Listen, since you all have been there, raising awareness about what happened, um, I wanted to ask you, do you foresee more clients coming forth after this settlement, this $2.5 million settlement?
Oh well, we have well, there's other people we represent in Rankin County right now. Attorney
Wow.
Trent Walker and I. Before I go forward, I want to thank my co-counsel, Attorney Trent Walker. Um, he was a magnificent help from the beginning, and I want to thank Trent Walker deeply for everything that he's done, and he made Mississippi proud and Mississippi well, being from Rankin County, and staying the course and helping with this case, and he did a lot of good work in this case, and I honor him. You still there? Hold on one second. You still there?
Yes, I wanted to put his picture out there. And this is from your Facebook page so people can understand and know exactly who you're talking
I
about, if
need a new
that's okay.
profile picture. Is that my profile picture?
I'm sorry?
Who made that profile picture of me?
A profile picture? I'm not sure. But
Oh,
this is
anyway,
the picture
it,
that was posted recently.
I need that to be up there right now as my picture. That picture I don't think is the right photo, but I don't even know if I can change it. But if this
Okay.
show comes out, I need to use that photo, not this black. I mean, I love my Black Panther photo, but
Well,
right now
yeah.
that's not my legal photo.
Gotcha. And this is a picture that was posted, I believe, yesterday on your Facebook page, which is out there in public domain. And you were
Yeah.
talking about Trent Walker. And Trent Walker, for those who don't know, is the one to the right. He's a Mississippi native. Also, for those who don't know, Malik has attorney Malik Shabazz has Mississippi roots as well. And from the beginning, people said, "Hey, we got an outsider coming in and making all of these changes." But at the end of the day, those changes turned out to be really good as it relates to getting justice for your clients, for you and Trent Walker and you all's clients. Thank you so much for your time, Malik, attorney Malik Shabazz. And I know this was short notice, so we truly honor you. We appreciate you, and we thank you and Trent Walker openly for. I know this is very taxing, coming to Mississippi and taking a stand for what is right. What can we expect from you in the near future?
Okay, well, first of all, right now you can expect for me to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the great state of Mississippi,
Hmm.
and to all people of goodwill in the whole state who supported justice for Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker. That's important, and the struggle continues,
It
and
does.
the struggle still continues for other persons that have been victimized by the Rankin County Sheriff's Department. You'll be hearing about them soon, and as I
Hmm.
say again, we're pursuing more verdicts, more civil verdicts against Hunter Elwood, Christian Dedman, Brett McAlpin. He's notorious, and they're going to be held accountable. Trust me, and they're going to be held fully accountable. So the case is not over. Mississippi, I thank you for embracing Attorney Shabazz,
Hmm.
and through your native brother Trent Walker,
Hmm.
and to come back home to the home of my grandparents, Ray Jagers and Lottie Jagers, and
Hmm.
all of their my grandfather's 13 brothers and sisters from Macomb, Mississippi, and Amet County, Mississippi. I want to say that it's an honor to after as a young child to have come up in Mississippi and played on those dirt roads, to
Hmm.
have this historic role and coming back to have a substantial role in justice and making change in policing in Mississippi. It is an esteemed honor, and I thank Mississippi for embracing me, and they'll see more of me, and I'm honored to have some Mississippi roots.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm seeing in the comments where they said if they settle, there's no room for appeal. Is that any truth to that?
Absolutely true. This is final. This is done.
This is
It's
a done
settled,
deal.
and these young men have, and they're going to be set for a while and make some wise investments, and God bless them, and I'm wishing them well, and they'll be my mentees for life if they want to. They're my mentees for life because they are some of the strongest symbols of how to live through police brutality and expose it, man. I mean, them
Hmm.
standing up, them standing up under pressure, and their family. I want to thank the Jenkins family, Melvin Jenkins and Mary Jenkins, for standing up for Michael and for believing in the lawyers, and we're thankful to God in this hour. Okay.
Brother Malik, we want to
Yes,
thank you
ma'am.
so much.
All right. I'm gonna go on off, okay? You can call me on the line if you want to. We'll talk on the line, okay? Okay. I honor you. I'm gonna leave off of here then.
Brother Malik. And again, you were listening to the voice of attorney Malik Z. Shabazz, who is to the left on the screen. He was able to share some information with us as it relates to the what is going on with the $2.5 million settlement that has happened with Rankin County, and his clients. Of course, he was not in this alone. He was with Trent Walker. He did explain that to you all. And we are just grateful that he was able to give us an exclusive interview here at the Mike Magazine. We had our people weighing in on the discussion. Thank you so much. I think that was Jennifer for putting your comment out there. It means a lot. We don't take that for granted, take it lightly. Listen, um, we are going to ask that you guys continue to tune in and make certain that you look to us for breaking news and breaking information. Shout out to Clay Edwards for putting that information out there. And if you know anything about the Mike Magazine, we rock with Clay Edwards, the Clay Edwards show in the morning throughout the week. So shout out to Clay Edwards for putting that information out there for us. And again, we want to thank Brother Malik Z. Shabazz for giving us the opportunity to carry his interview exclusively. You did hear him say that this is not the end. It is the end of the how do you say it? It is the end of the road as it relates to trying to appeal, because once this settlement has been made and declared, which was $2.5 million, right? Um, that part is over. They can no longer appeal, as you saw one of the comments say. Jennifer, thank you so much for that comment. We had quite a few comments, and for some reason they went away just a minute ago. So I'm not able to put your comments back on the screen, but thank you guys so much. And we want to say shout out to Leon Seals for getting us that exclusive picture. And we do have video footage coming, and we can tune in to Mr. Timeout Media for that exclusive footage. Okay. Shout out to Leon Seals, always out there and on it, doing it diligently, doing it. And we're just grateful that we have that partnership, that connection with Mr. Leon Seals, Mr. Timeout Media. And again, shout out to the Jackson Advocate newspaper. We will be running something just soon about what happened on today with this presser. Now, we knew that Brother Malik Z. Shabazz was in town on yesterday. We knew this, right? We are privy to that information. And we're just glad to know that the Rankin County Sheriff's Department did the right thing as it relates to making certain that, you know, that these guys' lives were taken seriously. And I want to say thank you so much, Sheriff Bailey, for stepping up. And we do know the taxpayers are going to be paying this money. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I want to make certain that I'm saying that correctly. All right. And again, a federal judge dismissed the case between with Sheriff Bailey being involved along with the Rankin County Sheriff Department. But you did hear Malik say, if I remember correctly, that there are other defendants who are they are representing, and more people are coming forth. So we can only imagine what the news is going to say uh, moving forward since the press conference at 4 p.m. today. Thank you so much. Shout out to my daughter, Arlencia, for submitting her photos. And so we're going to be out and on it. We thank God for our people who we network with in the Jackson area. Angela Buckner here, the voice behind the mic. We were able to get out and get some information. There was a shooting around the school in Sunflower County, Indianola to be exact, Lockard Elementary School, but nobody was hurt. They did put everything on lockdown until further notice, and we were able to speak with. Um, we were able to speak with speak with an official from the school district who gave us information that is very important for the general public and the community stakeholders. And this is Mr. Murphy. And that information is already out there, and you can go check in at the Mike magazine. Also, today is National Day of Prayer. So here in Greenville, we had the mayor come out along with the ministerial um, team who has been doing this with him for years. And we're just grateful that we had a diversified team of religious leaders who were out there today on the steps of the city hall, and they were praying for our city, our county, and our state, along with our nation, right? And so everybody know or should know that May the 1st is declared National Day of Prayer. And so, again, we are so grateful that we had our leaders to come together under one umbrella and pray for healing, pray for prosperity, pray for opportunities. And that video is coming out just in about 30 minutes. Here's a picture. There we go. There we go. And we were just so glad to be a part of the National Day of Prayer for the city of Greenville. And I know other cities around the state, this great state of Mississippi, we're also honoring the National Day of Prayer. And again, we want to say thank you so much to Mr. Leon Seals for all the work that you do. It is paying off, man. And we always want to thank Attorney Malik, Shabazz, and Trent Walker for the work that they have put in. And it's not easy. I can only imagine that this is very taxing as an attorney, you know, because you're going back and forth and you're fighting fervently for your clients. And again, that's Trent Walker to the right, who is from Rankin County. Okay. And again, Brother Malik has Mississippi ties, Mississippi roots. And we are just glad that he saw fit to speak to the Mike Magazine's platform first. And we are just grateful for that exclusive interview. And again, Angela Buckner here, the voice behind the mic. Delta, sip what we sip slow and talk what we know. And now I gotta go.
What you're doing right now and download the G Wood Live app. It's absolutely free. There's no cost. I'll say it again. It's absolutely free. It's your way to stay connected and stay involved in the community. Download the G Wood Live app on your Apple or your Google Play. Stay connected, stay positive, stay involved. Download the G Wood Live app today.
Medicare. Are you turning 65 or new to Medicare? Part A and B. If so, you may qualify for additional benefits at no cost to you. Are you a veteran with Medicare Part A and B? If so, you may qualify for additional benefits at no cost to you. Call your local licensed professional agent, Juanita Lacey Larry. Don't hesitate. Call her today, 662-515-9414. Your local agent is waiting for you, 662-515-9414. That's Juanita Lacey Larry, 662-515-9414.
Traditional radio is becoming a thing of the past. No need to panic. There's no need to fear. The DMJ Broadcast Ministry of Daryl Moore Jr. is here, ready to help you navigate yourself right into some inspiration, laughter, and motivation. Because after all, it is an inspirational radio station. Allow us to help you get through your night, day, week, month, and the entire year. To get through, call 662-947-1773 or Angela Buckner here, coming to you with another Mike Moment.
Is this the moment?
The Seattle Seahawks have traded the 144th pick to the Cleveland Browns. With the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders. Cleveland Browns. With the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders.
Yes, sir. I'll push the door to the Browns. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, I can see. Let's get it.
I'm so excited I heard this. You heard that sound, my boy. I'm so excited I heard this. You heard that sound, my boy. Hey, thank you everybody. Came support. Thank you everybody out there, all the fans. Hey, it's not time for us, bro. No, I'm not announced. Thank you for the fans. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for Browns organization for giving me a chance. That's all I need.
And although we have the good news that Shedeur was drafted, people are still talking about that prank call that allegedly came from Mississippi, Ole Miss to be exact, where a video is said to be leaked by fraternity guys. Take a listen.
Hello?
You got that call,
Yeah, what's going on?
Ready to go.
Say it one more time for me.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Ready to go.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man.
No, for sure.
We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's be legendary.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Ready to go.
What does that mean?
What? What'd he say?
I don't know.
How you gonna ask us what it means and you was on the phone?
You heard that?
He said you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Sorry about that.
Why did he call?
What the fuck?
Hey, that's fucked
I don't know what that was. It's 50-50. But nobody got this number though.
It was private.
Did they just troll, bro?
It can't.
Man, he just got trolled, bro. They tripping now, fam. Now I'm gonna crash out, bro.
According to Shedeur, no one had that number except for coaches. And now the question becomes, how did the prank caller get his number?
Hey, is this Shedeur? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man? Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man. But you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Watching, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have information that is important to our community, please leave us videos and photos. If you need a professional commercial, let me know. Angela Buckman here, the voice behind the mic. Angela Buckman here, coming to you with another Mike Moment. A diversified sanctuary full of 2nd Congressional District constituents were in attendance listening to the Honorable Congressman Benny Thompson. Congressman Thompson is on a statewide tour where he's doing in-person town hall meetings where the discussions are based on Trump's cuts to the Department of Education, the Department of Health and Human Services, Social Security Administration, and the tariffs. The congressman allowed for those in attendance to ask their own questions.
Well, it's not at the expense of the needing schools. replace that debt and stretch it out further, let's do it. I don't want to say, well, we ought to just do it now. We can't afford it. If we said we have to live within our means as a country, right now, we'd be bankrupt.
A pressing concern right now in the Mississippi Delta would be the missing food stamp benefits. Take a listen. A lot of concerns about the food stamps that are allegedly missing from their SNAP benefit cards. And so I've had one of my supporters on the coast who has a lot of good results because she's reached out to her lawmaker, her local, the people in her area. And so for the Mississippi Delta area, I know Congressman Thompson and Otis Anthony, especially in the Sunflower County area, these people are concerned. What can they do to get these benefits replaced, if possible?
Those SNAP benefit cards have been hacked in some instances. And so when people go to buy groceries, they tell them, you don't have anything on your card. I talked to Representative Anthony and Representative Rosebud, and they've talked, it's a state problem like that. We send them the money, but the state designs the system to handle it. And if you're in Sunflower, Tallahatchie, LaFleur, Carroll, or Grenada County, you've been hacked in those counties already because of that. So the state say they're going to get to it. So it's a state issue.
And as Congressman Thompson said, Representative Otis Anthony is on it. He has sent correspondences spelling out in detail the concerns of the citizens across the state of Mississippi, while also notifying our governor, Tate Reeves. After speaking with Representative Anthony, he wants to know if and when the missing food stamps will be replaced. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have information that is important to our community, please leave us videos and photos. If you need a professional commercial, let me know. Angela Buckney here, the voice behind the mic.
Medicare. Are you turning 65 or new to Medicare? Part A and B. If so, you may qualify for additional benefits at no cost to you. Are you a veteran with Medicare Part A and B? If so, you may qualify for additional benefits at no cost to you. Call your local licensed professional agent, Juanita Lacey Larry. Don't hesitate. Call her today, 662-515-9414. Your local agent is waiting for you, 662-515-9414. That's Juanita Lacey Larry, 662-515-9414.
Because accidents can happen anytime, anywhere. You might need an attorney named Malik Z. Shabazz with 26 years personal injury experience, providing nationwide services. Attorney Malik Z. Shabazz has collected millions for his clients, and you could be next. Call today, 301-513-5445. Know your rights. Call Attorney Malik Z. Shabazz today. Hey, listen. Angela Buckney here with another Mike Moment. The first day of May starts off with a bang as citizens of Indianola contacted the Mike magazine to make us aware that there were shots in close proximity to Lockard Elementary School. We were able to confirm all of the information. We were able to speak to Mr. William Murphy at the Sunflower County School District. Take a listen.
We've been told, and according to all of our witnesses in terms of our school staff, around 7:09 this morning, some shots were fired on the street adjacent to Lockard Elementary School. The shots, fortunately, were not so much aimed at the school. We don't really know the details of the situation, but the shooting was right there at the school, very close. So our school was immediately put on lockdown for students, for staff, anyone in that nature. And about 30 minutes later, so around 7:39, 7:40, after the authorities came, they informed the school staff that everything was clear. And so we have proceeded with, our school day. It's just unfortunate, it's senseless, it's foolish that someone would go to that extreme to shoot and not really care who's around.
Let me ask you, did you all do the right thing by contacting community stakeholders and family and parents of these students?
Yes, so our authorities were contacted immediately, and of course, I think multiple people had called them. And from what we also know, our principal, Mr. Stanley, even though it was a rushed moment, did send messages out through our communication system to families, just letting them know what was happening and things of that nature. So again, very unfortunate, and hopefully people will put the guns down.
Thanks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have important information for our community, please send us videos and photos. If you need a professional commercial, let me know. Angela Buckney here, the voice behind the mic.
The Mic Magazine. Facebook is okay. However, YouTube is way better. Go follow my mom on YouTube.
That's right.
Like, subscribe, get notified. Timothy Buckner here, a voice behind the mic.
And remember, if you need a professional commercial, let me know. Angela Buckney here, the voice behind the mic.
The mic.